what the world is watching.
Except in the countries where WWF had yet to broadcast that.
The site of Summer Sport.
This event is called SummerSlam, not Summer Sports. I get that this is the first ever SummerSlam event, but come on, man.
Electricity is in the air. You can cut it with a knife.
Cut it with a knife? The fuck? Why would we cut electricity with a knife for any reason? Wouldn't that just cause us to get electrocuted and ultimately die?
I believe that overshines the appearance.
What is the crowd counting down? Do they think this is the Royal Rumble event? There's only been one of those in existence, but has the countdown to each entrant become that exciting already? We have a lot of fans at ringside having the time of their lives, and then we got this asshole looking around bored out of his mind. If you're not excited about attending wrestling, then why'd you even buy a ticket, let alone a ringside ticket?
To relocate in the United States.
As if the relocation of the fabulous Rougeau brothers have any impact on this match whatsoever.
There's only one thing on their way.
I'm sorry, but I'm getting quite a big headache already. We're hearing music, we're hearing the cheering audience, we're hearing Howard Finkel doing the ring announcing, and we're hearing Gorilla Monsoon commentating all at the same time. I think I needed Tylenol.
Yes, they were.
The referee didn't even call for the bell to ring, plus one member of each team is yet to be in the ring with the other on the apron. Even in 1988, those were the rules. Jacques Rougeau begging for mercy early on. Interesting, that didn't take long. We're less than 5 minutes into this event. Guess that'll make room for cool moments. Hopefully.
Power in this ring.
Keep Davey Boy back. I want to hug my partner. We like to hug on occasions during wrestling matches. Back off.
SummerSlam.
Gorilla Monsoon almost accidentally labeling this event as Super Slam foreshadows the annoying John Cena meme decades later.
Oh, no question about it, brother.
Superstar Billy Graham says brother more times on commentary for this event than Hulk Hogan has ever said in his entire career.
Oh, Dynamite Kid, man.
For only the past 50 seconds, Billy Graham is acting like Dynamite Kid was in control throughout the match's entirety, which is not the case. Meanwhile, on this far side of the arena.
Wrestling. Oh, what a clothesline.
What a clothesline indeed, but also what a horrible selling from Raymond Rougeau. Like seriously, who the hell lands from clotheslines like that?
The stops.
Whoever the hell that asshole was with the air horn. I absolutely hated it when I attended shows in the later years where fans had air horns in their possession. Really annoying.
Shots there. Raymond down. Johnny.
Where the hell has the referee been this entire time? Davey Boy Smith had Raymond down for a pinfall and the referee was... I don't know where.
Make a wish.
Wah, wah.
No tag made here.
Indeed, no tag was made by the Rougeau brothers. Jacques is the legal man on that team, while the referee was busy putting Dynamite Kid back in his corner. And yet Raymond is allowed to continue the match despite never tagging in. That's worth 3 sins.
Oh, Raymond out to the concrete.
Were the fans watching this event in 1988 actually stupid enough to believe that the obvious mat Raymond fell onto was concrete? In this day and age, they believe everything they read online and don't know what they want, but I highly doubt anyone could be fooled by the not concrete on the floor back then.
Soon they're gonna build some rules, brother.
Haha, you tripped.
Power slam perhaps coming up.
Perhaps a power slam is indeed coming up. That is, if Davey Boy actually quits stalling and starts connecting.
Superstar, when your opponent's getting...
The referee completed his 5 count while both Rougeau brothers remained in the ring, so why isn't he calling for the disqualification? That was also a thing in the 1980s too.
No tag made here.
Oh, for God's sake. This time the referee actually saw the Rougeau brothers illegally switch places and he still lets it happen. Man, this guy sucks at his job.
If you see it, you allow it. If you don't see it, you don't.
Wait, are you saying the Rougeau brothers can legally switch places without tagging in as long as the referee sees it? The fuck is wrong with these rules?
In a hurry, small package. Right in.
Wrestler accidentally has the referee distracted while his partner is in a position to win the match cliche.
He made the tag. The referee did not see it. He's not going to...
Oh, that tag you're not going to allow, but the multiple non-tags from the Rougeau brothers are what you're going to allow? Here's another 5 sins.
Referee, get over there and make the count.
I don't know what sucks more, this match ending in a time limit draw or the fact that the bell rang 19 minutes into the 20-minute limit. Yeah, I noticed that while writing the script.
You're doing that, man.
Oh, look at...
Post-match assault. To ensure the audience knows this is from a previous event, let's darken the contrast and make it very difficult to see. We're dicks. This attempt at censoring the blood is failing to cover up the blood. That's what happens when you're using an X for that. Also, if you didn't want blood to be shown on TV, don't do a segment where one of your wrestlers are intentionally making the other one bleed. Plain and simple. One thing I'll remove a sin for is, unlike today's pay-per-view events, we actually don't waste any time going from one match to the other. The previous match ended less than 5 minutes ago.
Pan American Game Champion, World.
Ken Patera is in so much pain, so naturally the right thing to do is place yourself on the middle rope, which would allow Bad News Brown to press you against it and cause more damage.
what winning is all about.
The awkward way Bad News landed from Ken's elbow. First it was the awkward clothesline landing in the first match, and now an awkward landing from an elbow shot. What's next, an awkward landing from a dropkick in the third match?
Beautiful reverse snipe.
We should have honestly renamed this event Super Awkward Slam. Would really explain a lot given this night.
The tear sends him in for the ride. Nice close.
Why am I cringing at a wrestling event of the 1980s? And on a night that was the first ever SummerSlam, too.
This awesome twosome.
Could be a threesome if we added Miss Elizabeth into the mix. I mean, what?
Keep the noise down.
As awesome as Rick Rude's catchphrases are, nobody can convince an audience to keep the noise down, good guy or bad guy, especially the bad guys. Nothing is more disturbing than putting the faces of your opponents on your pants, on both sides of them too.
You don't need to provoke him because he's...
Slowest headbutt attempt I have ever seen.
No way, no way.
Thank God tapping out wasn't a thing until the later years, am I right? Otherwise this would have been an awkward situation.
Bobby the Brain Heenan.
And now we will switch our camera angles, making you look over the other shoulder of the Weasel Bobby Heenan. Ta-da!
Moves. Going to work.
Rick is a dick to his own rudes.
He's coming in for the kill.
If I were Junkyard Dog, I wouldn't slowly approach Rick Rude as he is begging for mercy. That's a very bad strategy.
Jake the Snake out of nowhere.
As much as Jake the Snake Roberts wanted to kick Rick's ass, he has addicted Junkyard Dog by having Rick win the match by disqualification. Quite a number of disappointments in the first 45 minutes of this event.
Give me anybody. Let me have somebody.
The Honky Tonk Man better be careful with what he says. Give me whoever is a bad thing to say because then the company will literally give you anybody.
That man happens to be... No, don't you say who it is.
Mean Gene Okerlund is a dick for trying to spoil the surprise appearance of the Ultimate Warrior, accidentally giving the WWF ideas to spoil future shocking appearances all just so they can sell tickets, ruin the moment for the fans, and stupidly ask themselves why the fans didn't react like they normally would.
You know by now.
Damn, we're gonna have pre-match promos for all the matches tonight, aren't we? Oh boy, this is gonna be a long night.
Perhaps we'll get the short version.
Interrupting national anthems. Doesn't matter where the location is, interrupting national anthems of any country is a sin. What do you bet the Baron is thinking? Damn, I can't see shit in this hood. I hope I'm walking the right way.
Oh, they're gone.
Once again, a match begins when everyone is in the ring and the action isn't ready to start. I suppose this is a tornado match given all four wrestlers were in the ring at one time when the bell rang.
Oh, from the...
Look at the referee. Nikolai Volkov clearly tripped the Barbarian and the referee is busy looking around in circles pretending he didn't see shit. Seriously? 3 minutes of this 5.5 minute match is the Powers of Pain standing around waiting for the Bolsheviks to get back into the ring.
Fatal mistake.
What the hell was that supposed to be?
Big Warlord comes in, he's bigger than the...
You could clearly see Boris start running to the corner before the Warlord ever started to run. Guess Boris wanted to toss himself into the turnbuckle. Well, you bet the Baron and Slick only had this Kane sword fight stand-up scene because the match in the ring was going absolutely nowhere. I bet my money on that.
I can't believe it. Oh, there's a roundhouse kick.
That was a roundhouse of some sorts, but not a roundhouse kick, since Nikolai's foot never hit the Warlord at all. Since his knee did the connection, a roundhouse knee is much more appropriate. 45 seconds of pan in the crowd with nothing else going on.
And now...
The bell rings to start the entrances for the next match. However, all that happens is a segment with Brother Love and Hacksaw Jim Duggan. No match coming from this at all, so what's the point of ringing the bell?
He needs to learn a lesson of love.
I should honestly be getting a lesson about learning to love because all I'm getting from watching this segment is learning to hate more.
The man loves...
This segment is still going on!
I don't care who it is. Don't say that, my man.
Superstar Billy Graham would be great at Cinema Sins 2 expansion. That's the second time tonight that the Honky Tonk Man said he doesn't care who his mystery opponent is in tonight's title match.
Still lacing up his boots, who knows, man?
Wait a minute.
Now, just imagine if Mean Gene Okerlund flat out said, tonight your mystery opponent is going to be the Ultimate Warrior.
One man.
Well, there goes Howard. Oof.
I'm here to tell you.
Flash hooks the leg.
That's it.
This first ever SummerSlam event didn't have a lot of good moments at all, but thankfully had an awesome out of nowhere and quick match with a new champion crown. That was awesome to watch. Wait a minute, didn't we see this at the start of this event or something?
I'm going to tell it all right now.
Go ahead.
Well, Bobby Heenan will tell us all, just as long as you don't keep interrupting him, Gorilla.
What, you got any former champion?
Boy, this just keeps getting more and more awkward. Now we can't even hear Frenchie Martin talking. I suppose even the audio technicians are getting bored.
There were no legal weights involved. There were no legal scales.
Looks like I found the culprit responsible for the inspiration of having the commentators talk about anything except what's going on in the ring during matches. Superstar Billy Graham!
I'm talking about, brother.
Oh,
now, I'm not taking...
Man, I feel bad for Gorilla Monsoon. All he's trying to do is call the action in the ring, and both Billy Graham and Bobby Heenan are preventing him from doing so. Let the man do his job.
Wrestling is not all moves, physical, and speed.
Apparently, stalling, fear, and cowardice are also very important in professional wrestling. At least that's what I'm picking up from Bobby here. Also, wrestling may not just be about moves, physical, and speed, but you gotta admit those three things are the best part of why professional wrestling is as popular as it is. What the hell was that supposed to be? What, did Dino Bravo believe he could fly? Huh, interesting phrase. I'm gonna call someone because I just got a cool song idea.
Bravo wasted a lot of valuable time here.
Gorilla Monsoon has been sitting wrestling long before Christian Miracle was ever born, and it's understandable too.
The Sunny Horse! All right, I want a new referee.
I get that you don't like Dino Bravo, but the referee wasn't making a fast count at all. That was a fair victory by Dino.
Could have reached in his pocket and taken the hundreds out and given him back.
But only an idiot does that. If someone willingly gives you money, then it's fair game. Only time when it's not fair game is if Jesse Ventura actually stole the money from Ted DiBiase, which he did not. Since it appears we cannot hear Jimmy Hart shouting in his megaphone, why didn't he just wait until Demolition's music stopped or something?
The Hart Foundation can once again regain the tag team titles.
Well, that'd be great if the Hart Foundation retained the World Tag Team Championship tonight, but there's a problem with that. They're not the champions!
And ready to count.
Yes, he was, and now Smash comes in, Gorilla.
Axe tags and Smash, and once again the referee doesn't see the tag occur, but allows it anyway. Hell, I think this is the same referee from the first match too, so I should probably not be surprised.
Talk fast, too.
Oh, beautiful maneuver.
Gorilla apparently has no problem with Axe hitting a cheap shot behind the referee's back. I thought he was neutral.
And the Hitman just ran after the man.
No. That was Jim Neidhart who ran after Jimmy, because Bret Hart is the one getting his ass kicked in the ring. Last I checked, Bret is the Hitman, and Jim is the Anvil.
And Fuji catches another one.
Mr. Fuji must have quite the endurance to be able to hang on to the ropes after getting punched in the face like 5 times by Jim Neidhart. Either that or Jimmy Hart missed his cue to toss the megaphone to Demolition.
I said I'd wrestle anybody, but I didn't say I'd wrestle a warrior.
You said anybody, which would include a warrior. Who would have thought I'd be face-palming a lot from this show? Those 2 signs right here are a win. Hilarious comedy for describing the Big Boss Man and Slick. 1 cent off for each one. That fan was creative. Better hope Frankie doesn't end up crapping on the camera. I'd keep my camera away from under a parrot if I were the cameraman.
Fast moves.
Oh, look at this. Slickster. Oh,
Coco Beware fell for that easy distraction. I don't mean to make this sound as a reference to the size of the Big Boss Man, but how did Coco not see him coming? No peripheral vision?
good enough. Coco with a big flying headbutt.
That looked more like a flying clothesline, given that's what actually connected to the Boss Man. If Coco intended to hit a flying headbutt, he missed.
I'll take Jack Tunney's job, brother.
Cool. Well, you let us know how that works out while we continue to watch this match.
Down for the cover. Oh, he didn't.
Wrestler has the chance to win the match, but then stupidly decides to lift up his opponent and potentially screw himself, cliche.
SummerSlam 88 so far has been unreal.
And by that, I mean it should have been way better than what we've been giving you, and that is just sad.
Bombs away. Oh!
I'm confused. Did Coco successfully move out of the way, or did the Boss Man actually connect the splash? Either way, both men are down.
Bewildered Coco Beware.
Coco be what where?
To the Ultimate Warrior.
We're constantly bringing up the Ultimate Warrior surprising the Honky Tonk Man because that's been the only good thing that's happened in the last 2 hours of this event.
United States.
Hercules is spending more time worrying about Damien in the bag than focusing on Jake Roberts. As long as you can keep Jake at bay, you can keep the Snake at bay.
I don't understand where Bobby Heenan is. I don't know what he's doing.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe Bobby Heenan is with the Mega Bucks right now, given the fact that the main event is literally coming up after this match. Just a wild guess.
Gorilla Monsoon. When he was up here, he was
Jake the Snake Roberts just shoved the referee and somehow didn't get himself disqualified for doing that.
like a blind man.
Well, damn, blocking all the punches like that was actually cool to watch. Props to Jake for the quick counters. And now, take a look at what the ring looks like from this side. Are you not entertained?
Hercules, but you can bet that
Hercules is addicted to Jake's Roberts.
Tell your opponent, brother, you're going down.
Superstar Billy Graham is encouraging wrestlers to monologue during their matches. I'm starting to think that maybe Billy is responsible for all the wrongdoings going on in WWE today. Did he tell Vince McMahon to give the show a PG rating too?
2 count.
2 count? 2 count? Hercules goes for the pin, the referee counts 1, and Gorilla immediately says it was a 2 count. Wow, that is way off.
This capacity crowd here at Madison Square Garden.
We sold out WrestleMania with 93,000 plus people a year and a half ago, so 20,000 people here tonight is somehow an impressive accomplishment. Since the match is over and Jake is smothering Hercules with Damien, I suppose it's appropriate to place the post-match assaults in. 5.5 minutes of flashbacks prior to our main event. And if that wasn't enough, now we got another 35 seconds of panning the crowd just waiting for something to happen. Hated when they used to do that. How about instead of wasting precious minutes demanding a handshake, Jesse Ventura just rings the bell and begins this tag team match? Just a suggestion. What the hell is even happening tonight? And how did SummerSlam somehow become one of the longest running pay-per-view events in wrestling history after a poor first event?
Savage explaining something to the...
Wrestlers argue amongst themselves on who gets to start the match cliche. Boy, we're getting into cliche mode in the last match.
Why did Andre get out? He had him right where he wanted him.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe because Ted DiBiase tagged himself in, becoming the legal wrestler on the Mega Bucks team. I could be wrong, but I think that's how tag team matches work.
Face first.
What do you bet Ted DiBiase is thinking? Man, I shouldn't have ordered the most expensive shot of alcohol available before the match began.
Take a look, Jess. That may be a choke.
Yeah, Andre the Giant's hands that are obviously on Hulk Hogan's shoulders could possibly be choking him instead of wearing down his shoulders.
Oh, beauty!
Beauty. And overselling, too.
Gets that rope.
Damn, Randy Savage is actually laughing for someone who just got his head smashed in by Andre's ass.
Valuable moments here.
And that is why you should never attempt a trust fall in a wrestling match.
Oh, look at that. What is this?
She took
Oh, that's why SummerSlam became so popular. Miss Elizabeth looking hot as ever. That was funny to see everyone's distracted reaction to Elizabeth's panties. Randy does the one thing that many wrestlers should do when their guest referee stalls the count. As long as the referee hits the mat, it counts.